Hi, good morning to everyone. So, in the previous class, I told you what is meant by a transistor, what are the types of transistors, working nature of NPN and PNP transistor. Next one, transistor working as an amplifier. What is meant by an amplifier? Amplifier is a device which is used to convert low signal into high signal or a weak signal into a strong signal. In general, amplifiers are of two types. Voltage amplifier, second one is power amplifier. Suppose any amplifier which is used to rise the strength of weak voltage signal into high voltage signal is said to be voltage amplifier, and the amplifier which is used to rise the low power input signal into high power output signal, right? Okay. In the same situation, which type of transistor is widely used as an amplifier? Also, the answer is NPN. Why the NPN transistor is generally used? Because in case of NPN transistor, the majority charge carriers are the electrons, and the mobility of the electrons is also more than that of the mobility of the positive charge carriers. That's why NPN transistor is widely used in all practical applications on compared with PNP transistor, right? Okay. Again, voltage gain is equal to, what is the formula? Voltage gain is equal to output voltage by input voltage. Next, current gain is equal to output current by input current. Power gain is equal to voltage gain into current gain, and some problems based on voltage gain, current gain and power gain, they are discussed in the previous video. Okay, right. Next, in this class, I will explain how a transistor working as a switch. మనకు తెలుసండి electric switch. Suppose here transistor acts as a switch in the electric circuit. Transistor acts as a switch. దీన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం. For example, it is a bulb. Suppose it is taken as a bulb. Let the bulb is connected in the external circuit or external battery like this. So this is the electric circuit. This is battery positive polarized and this is negative polarized. EMF of the battery is 2 volts and this is a key. Okay. Suppose the key is closed, then the bulb will glow. Key is open, the bulb doesn't glow because the circuit is disconnected. Okay na? So this is the action of a switch. In the same way, how a transistor acts as a switch, how it is working as an electric switch in the electric circuits. Okay, very important, only very important in case of IP mode, not objective type. This is only theory concept, right? First one, transistor acts as a switch. Which type of transistor? NPN transistor, also in common emitter mode. Suppose this is an NPN transistor. This is a transistor, right? This is the base of the transistor. One is called collector, second one is emitter. Okay now. Okay, when this transistor is, suppose here, this is the common emitter mode, common emitter circuit. Common emitter circuit. And emitter is common to both input and output. Input is applied across base and emitter, and output is taken across collector and emitter. You know, right? This is N, P, N, and D. N, and this is P, and this is N. Okay now. Again, compulsory we should keep an arrow mark on the emitter line. Always the arrow mark will be lies within the circle. Arrow mark is always taken from that indicates the conventional current direction, that means from P to N. Okay now, P to N. This indicates the NPN transistor. Okay. First one, this NPN transistor compulsory is connected. Compulsory is connected in the activation stage. So to activate any transistor, it is remembered that emitter base junction must be in forward bias. Collector diode is set to be in reverse bias. So to activate a transistor, emitter diode must be in forward bias. Collector diode must be in reverse bias. Put it on EF and CR. Emitter diode is in forward bias. Collector diode is in reverse bias. This is the emitter diode, you know. Emitter diode must be connected in forward bias, means in between base and emitter one battery is connected such that, suppose this is a battery, forward bias lo undali ante, in case of forward bias gurtupeట్టుకోండి, p type is connected to positive polarity and p is connected to positive polarity, n is connected to negative polarity, n to n or p to p. But in case of reverse bias, p is connected to n and n is connected to p. And p to p, n to n. P to p, n to n, it is in forward bias. P to n or n to p is in reverse bias. Remember the point. Suppose here this emitter diode must be in forward bias, means this is the p type, the base is p type. P type is connected to positive polarity and remaining one is connected to negative polarity. Therefore, this is the another source. This is the source which provide forward bias of the emitter diode, and this is represented by VBB. VBB, it is the source which causes the emitter diode in forward bias. Okay. At the same time, collector diode must be in reverse bias, means ఇది రివర్స్ బయాస్ లో ఉంటుంది. రివర్స్ బయాస్ లో ఒకసారి అంటే కరెక్ట్ is n type typically, you know, in case of reverse bias n is connected to positive polarity. So this is from another device, another battery, positive and this is negative. ఇలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. This is equal to VCC. Okay na? VCC is a battery which will provide collector diode is in reverse bias. VDD provide the base emitter junction or emitter diode must be forward bias. So this is the circuit diagram. So this transistor in common emitter mode, it also acts as a electric switch. Okay. Further here, the base resistance is represented by, it is base resistance is equal to RB or the input resistance. Input resistance is equal to RB. Now here, suppose you observe cheyandi, it is a positive polarity, you know, దీని నుంచి కరెంట్ ఇలా రావాలి. Now the current through the C or conductor which is represented by IC, and the current coming from VDD that is passing across the base which is equal to IB, base current. So IC is moving like this, IB is moving like this. Okay now, according to Kirchhoff's first law, sum of the currents moving towards the junction is equal to sum of the currents moving away from the junction. So that means this is equal to IE in the current. That means IE is equal to IB plus IC. Also here there is one load is connected. This is the load resistance RL. Across the load output is taken. Here this is the output V0. Output is equal to V0. Okay, my dear students, are you understand this? This is the general representation of a transistor. Emitter diode must be in forward bias and collector diode is in reverse bias. Alright. Next one. Also numerical. In case of input characteristics of the PN junction diode or PNP NPN transistor. Input characteristics means it is a graph drawn between how the current passing through the transistor varies with the applied potential difference. In case of this input region, okay now, in between base and emitter, let the potential difference is taken as it is VDE. VDE. Potential difference across base and emitter is equal to VDE. Or potential difference across collector and emitter is equal to across collector and emitter is equal to, it is taken as VCE. Okay. VCE is the voltage across collector and emitter. Suppose here how the input current means ID changes with VDE. Okay na? Input means it is emitter base diode, emitter diode. Let here, this is a diode, you know. So suppose it is taken as emitter, this is taken as the base. ఈ రెండు మధ్య ఫార్మేట్ రిలేషన్ లేదు, రైట్? సపోజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ సిలికాన్ డయోడ్, కంపల్సరీ డైరెక్ట్ కరెంట్ is 0.7 volts here. Emitter is n type material, base is p type material. N and this is p. ఇది ఫార్ములాస్ లో ఉండాలి అంటే n type is connected to negative polarity and p type is connected to positive polarity of the battery. This is a clean formulas. So initially, if the forward voltage means across base and emitter, suppose it is taken as 0, whatever the amount of current, this type of n type consists of negative charge electrons and base contains positive charge holes, you know. At V is equal to 0, applied potential 0, there is no current passing through the diode, means ID is equal to 0. On increasing the V, this is a silicon diode, you know. Silicon barrier potential is 0.7 volts అనుకుందాం. Barrier potential వచ్చేసి just ఇలా ఉంటుంది. దీని నుంచి కరెంట్ వెళ్ళాలి అంటే కంపల్సరీ అప్లైడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ will be increase up to 0.7. When the applied potential increases, electrons are strongly repelled from the negative polarity, they try to move towards the p type. Same time, positive charge holes are moving towards the try to move towards the n side. Due to this, the thickness of the depletion layer goes on decreasing, and at the same time, potential difference between the base and emitter will be decreases, barrier potential decreases. Okay, so up to this potential difference on thickness goes to 0, there is no current passing through the diode. Suppose the applied potential reaches to 0.7 volts at this moment, approximately depletion layer neutralizes, means it is completely eliminated. So from that onwards, the current will try to move to the p injection diode. So what is the minimum potential difference required? For which current passing through the p injection diode, it is 0.7. That 0.7 is known as the knee voltage or cutting voltage or cutoff voltage. Below the 0.7, no current flows to it. Above the 0.7, current will start flowing through the diode linearly. Now, a graph is drawn by taking, it is a graph is drawn by taking the value of IB, it is very small, represented in microamperes on y-axis, VBE on x-axis, VBE, in between base and emitter, it is taken as VBE. So, if VBE increase, it is 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, up to 0.7, there is no current, IB is equal to 0. So from this, minus above the 0.7 volts, the current will increases through the p injection diode linearly. So this minimum voltage at which current starts through the p injection diode is known as the knee voltage. So up to knee voltage, there is no current passing through the p junction diode or the transistor. So therefore this region up to 0.7 is known as cutoff region or cutting region. Okay. This is the input characteristics. To study the input characteristics, keep the output voltage remains constant. Output means VCE is equal to, suppose it is 10 volts. VCE kept it constant. At VCE equal to 10 volts, the graph between VDE and IB is taken like that. It is known as the input characteristic of the PNP transistor. Okay, right? So this is the variation of the graph in case of input characteristics. Observe the graph clear ga one by one calculate chestu veltam. First one, how this NPN transistor works as a transistor, works as electric switch. Below the cutoff region means output is equal to 0. Output is equal to 0 means the total transistor will be act as a key which is open. When the key is open, amount of current to the output is equal to 0. Okay, I will explain it theoretically. So therefore, in case of input section, applying Kirchhoff voltage law in the input section while going along this direction. Okay na? Manish line is this direction or this direction, no problem. Kirchhoff voltage law means, according to Kirchhoff voltage law, the potential drops, the sum of the algebraic sum of the potential drops in a closed circuit is equal to 0. Sigma V equal to 0, right? So while we are going from this point to along this direction and again to reach the same point, the total potential drop in this closed circuit is equal to 0. So along this direction, VBB is the following. It is a potential difference which is required to make the diode as photoaps. Okay, VBB also while going from negative to positive. While going from negative to positive, EMF of the cell is taken as positive, right? Because VBB should be taken as positive. So applying Kirchhoff voltage law to the input section, VBB, okay, it is positive. Next again, this IB is the current passing through RB. Along the direction of current, potential drop across the resistance is taken as negative. Potential drop is taken as negative. Means potential drop across this resistance is equal to V equal to IR according to Ohm's law, IB into RB. Therefore, minus IB into RB. Okay. Next one, from base to emitter, potential difference is equivalent to VBE. Negative or positive? This is VBE. This is positive polarity, and while we are going towards the negative polarity, while just we move from positive to negative, potential drop is taken as negative. Therefore, VB is also negative, means minus VBE, that is equal to 0. Okay now, VBB minus IBRB minus VBE is equal to 0. From this equation, VBE is equal to what is value? VBB minus IBR. VBE is equal to VBB minus IBR. Okay now. Suppose this is equation 1. Equation 1. You can observe that suppose if the input voltage is less than the new voltage. Input voltage is less than new voltage. Input voltage means this is, if it is less than new voltage, what is the amount of current passing through the, and when given diode? 0. Below this region, below the new voltage current passing through it is 0. Kabatti below the new voltage IB becomes 0. IB is equal to 0. IB equal to 0 means from the other equation, VBE is equal to, what is it? VBE. VBE is equal to VBE. VBE is equal to VBE. But VBE is equal to input ID. So VBE is equal to VBB, right? Next one, taking the output section. Output section is to take Kirchhoff's second law is also applicable along this direction. If observe along this direction, first one VCC we move from negative to positive, that means VCE is is equal to positive VCC. Next one, the same IC current is flowing through the RL. Along the direction of current, the potential drop is negative. So minus IC into RL. Next again we are going from collector to emitter like this. I mean from positive polarity to negative polarity. This is the negative polarity. From positive to negative, that VCE is taken as negative. That means minus VCE is equal to 0. Therefore, from this VCE is equal to VCC minus ICRL. VCC minus ICRL equation 2. Right? ఇప్పుడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ if the input resistance, input potential difference Vi, it is less than new voltage. Less than new voltage. What are the value of IB? IB becomes 0. IB becomes 0. If there is no base current, if there is no base current, what is the value of collector current? Input current is 0 only. Input 0 ఇస్తున్నాము అంటే output is also equal to 0. Therefore, if Vi is less than new voltage, IB is 0, that implies IC is also equal to 0. IC equal to 0. IC is equal to 0 equation లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే therefore VCE is equal to ఎంత అవుతుంది? VCC. Are you understand? VCE is equal to VCC. VCE means it is the voltage across collector and emitter. It is nothing but the output. Therefore VCE is also equal to V0. V0 equal to VCC and V0 equal to VCC. Okay na? V0 is equal to VCC వచ్చింది అంటే total potential drop across the output region should be equivalent to VCC. That means what is the potential drop across RL? 0. Therefore, the potential drop across RL is 0. VC actually. Potential drop across RL is 0. If the potential drop across RL is 0 means output is equal to 0. That means it is said to be off state. It is said to be off state. Okay. This is case 1. Again, case 2. Again, if VA is greater than new voltage. VA is greater than new voltage. Observe that if VA is greater than 0.7, that means there is some base current. IB వచ్చేసి ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. IB ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్ IC ఇంక్రీజ్ అవ్వాలి కదా. So from this equation to VCE is equal to VCC minus ICRC. See here, initially IC is equal to 0. ఎప్పుడుది VA is less than new voltage or exactly equal to new voltage, IC is approximately 0. IC 0 to 0. ఆ కేసులో VCE is equal to VCC కదా. ఇప్పుడు when IB increases, if VA is greater than new voltage, IB increases slightly. When IB increases, IC also increases. Okay na? Suppose this VCC is equal to VCC minus ICRC, ICRC. Therefore, VCE is equal to 10 అనుకోండి and ICRC is initially 0. ఇప్పుడు IC వాల్యూ పెంచుతూ ఉంటే ఈ వాల్యూ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది. అంటే సపోజ్ 10 మైనస్ ఈ వాల్యూ 2 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి 8, 10 మైనస్ 4 వచ్చింది అనుకోండి 6. ఇలా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది ఏదో ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర 10 మైనస్ 10 అవుతుంది. 10 మైనస్ 10 అంటే ఎంత అవుతుంది? 0. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? సపోజ్ IC increases, ICRC also increases. Suppose if ICRC is also equal to VCC, I take at one condition VCC minus it is also equal to VCC. From this example, ఇది కూడా VCC కి ఈక్వల్ అయితే VCE is equal to ఎంత అవుతుంది? 0. Are you understand? VCE is equal to 0. VCE is equal to 0 means VCE voltage across collector and emitter is equal to 0. And meaning total VCC is dropped or RL అవుతుంది. Total voltage dropped on RL means there is a maximum output. So in this situation, the transistor is said to be on state. Okay now, this is on state. So my dear students, my kind advice is, if anyone doesn't follow this relation, please neglect it. Only you should approach theoretical concept only. That is only the important concept in the sense of IP level, not in the sense of objective level. So ఎవరైతే అడ్వాన్స్ లెవెల్లో ఫాలో అయ్యేవాళ్ళు ఉంటారో వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే దీన్ని ఫాలో అవ్వండి, మిగిలిన వాళ్ళకి మాత్రం పెద్దగా నీడ్ అయితే కాదు. ఎలా వర్క్ చేస్తుందో తెలుసుకోండి, ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలుసుకోండి, బట్ నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్ గో టు థరో. నేను మొత్తం థరోగా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. మీరు ఎలా అనేది మీరు మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి, ఒకసారి ఒకటి రెండు సార్లు వీడియో అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి చేసుకోండి. ఇంకో పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇన్పుట్ సెక్షన్ అండ్ అవుట్పుట్ సెక్షన్ అండ్ ఫార్ములాస్ రాసాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ది గ్రాఫ్ బిట్వీన్ input voltage and output voltage? It is a graph between input voltage and output voltage. ये रेट में जो ग्राफ दिखा ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. సపోజ్ ఇది this is input and this is output. Input means it is nothing but VB versus V naught. Suppose ఇక్కడ చూడండి, if VA is equal to 0, if input is equal to 0, input means VBE is equal to 0 అయితే VBB is equal to IBRB. VBB is equal to IBRB. ఒకవేళ ఇంకా సింపుల్ గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే, if VBE is 0, voltage across base and secondary is 0, there is no base current and there is no output current, or there is no current passing through the inner diode. That means output is equal to 0. Suppose if the value of at VA is equal to VBE is equal to 0 అయితే VBE is equal to 0 and if VA is equal to 0, input is equal to 0 అయితే the output is equal to VCC is equal to maximum. VCC is equal to maximum. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, if VA is less than V voltage, VA is less than V voltage means approximately 0 or ID equal to 0 అవుతుంది, IC becomes 0. That means VCE is also equal to VCC and output is equal to VCC equal. Output voltage is equal to VCC. If the input voltage increase up to 0.7, there is no change in VCC. Okay now, it remains constant up to this point. So here the voltage approximately 0.7 volts only in case of silicon. Okay. Therefore, in this region, there is no output current, means the transistor is said to be in off state. So that's why it is called as the cutoff state. It is called cutoff state. Again, if the voltage increases and the input voltage is more than voltage, if the voltage will be more than voltage, the output VCE will be decreases linearly, right? Decrease also. This decrease in value will be represented like this, and at a particular value, VCC becomes 0. VCC means output. It becomes approximately 0. Approximately 0 means like this. So, E point మధ్యలో up to this point, if there is an input, output must be negative. So therefore this is called as the on state of the transistor. And దీని తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది, VCE is equal to 0. ఏదో ఒక పాయింట్ VCE 0. VCE 0 means it is called as the saturated state. So So this is the graph between input and output in case of an NPN transistor in a common emitter mode. Right? Okay. Right, my dear friends. The next one is, what is meant by a feedback circuit? What is meant by feedback circuit? And what is the formula regarding to it? Next one. This is the last concept in the transistor characteristics alone, transistor configurations. After this, from the next class, I will explain logic gates and Boolean algebra. So in this case, it's very simple concept, feedback. It is called feedback. Where do you observe feedback means? Suppose some input signal is given to one electronic device. Input signal is given to electronic device. Suppose input voltage is 10 volts. There is some output. In case of amplifier means it increases the rise of the signal. Means if the input is taken as 10 volts, the output signal is equal to 20, say suppose. Suppose this is the amplifier. It is the amplifier. Say here, this is the input section and this is taken as the output section. Okay. Amplifier means it is having some voltage gain. It is equivalent to A. This is positive or negative. This is input voltage and it is the output voltage V0. Let if the input is applied 1 volt, say for example, output is equal to 2. It is an amplifier, it rises compulsory the weak signal into strong signal. Therefore, output is equal to 2. Again, the same 2 is injected into the input region. The output lo vache mottani malla input apply chesam anukondi. Already applied input is equal to 2. 1 tarvata 2 apply chestamu. Ee 2 tho idi add ayindi. Okay na? Oka nimisham. 1 and 2 and input is 2, output is taken as 4. If the input is 4 units, output is equal to 16 units and so on also. It is that. Okay. Let the input 2 volts is again injected into the input. The output lo vacheyటువంటి 2 అనేటువంటి మళ్ళీ ఇన్పుట్ చేసామనుకుందాం అనుకోండి. ఇన్పుట్ చేసినప్పుడు 2 + 2 4 వస్తుంది అండ్ అవుట్పుట్ ఇస్ కూడా 16. అంటే అవుట్పుట్ వాల్యూ వచ్చేసి ఇంకా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్పుట్ లో వెళ్ళేటువంటి సిగ్నల్ ని ఎంతో కొంత పార్ట్ ఇన్పుట్ కి ఇచ్చేతనైతే ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుంది, అవుట్పుట్ వాల్యూ ఇంకా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. సో దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సర్క్యూట్ ఇస్ నోన్ యాజ్ ది ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ సర్క్యూట్. So how do you define the feedback? Suppose when a part of input signal, when a part of the output signal is injected back into the input, then the circuit is said to be feedback circuit. Okay na? Now again, this feedback is also of 2 types. If the output is added with the input signal, this is taken as the positive feedback, and if the output is taken, the output, a fraction of the output which is introduced into the input means it is subtracted from the input. That is called as the negative feedback. So feedbacks are of 2 types. One is positive feedback and second one is negative feedback. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, positive feedback and negative feedback. ఇప్పుడు అర్థం చేయండి. This is only the example. ఇక్కడ దీని ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కాకుండా అసలు ఎలా ఇస్తుంది. Suppose it is an amplifier whose voltage gain is equal to AV. Input to be applied on source voltage is equal to Vs. The same source voltage is ఎలా input అవుతుంది, it is taken as the Vi. Input is equal to VA. Output is equal to V naught. Okay na? Suppose without feedback, voltage gain of the amplifier is given by AB is equivalent to V naught by Vs. V naught by Vs is also equivalent to V naught by Vi. V naught by Va. From this, output V naught is equal to N. Only N. Output V naught is equivalent to A into Vi. Suppose it is first equation. V naught is equal to A into V. From this output, a fraction may also be injected into the input region. The inject charge in a compulsory we are having another device which is called as the feedback device. Suppose it is a feedback. It is a feedback circuit and whose feedback fraction is beta. Beta is the feedback fraction. So ఈ అవుట్పుట్ లో వచ్చేదాన్ని మళ్ళీ ఇన్పుట్ లో సప్లై చేయాలి అంటే దిస్ అవుట్పుట్ టెర్మినల్ ఇస్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ టు లైక్ దిస్. దీన్ని మళ్ళీ దీనికి ఇలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, అయితే ఈ టెర్మినల్ నుంచి ఇలా తీసుకుని దీనికి డిస్కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి. ఇలా తీసుకుని ఈ వచ్చేటువంటి దీంట్లో అగైన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కనెక్టెడ్ టు ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్ ఆర్ ఇన్పుట్ టెర్మినల్. Okay, this is the feedback. Here initially output entity in case of amplifier the output is taken as V naught, you know. So in this output a fraction beta may be injected as the input of the amplifier once again. Therefore here input is equivalent to V naught, beta or the output, the output is equal to some Vf అనుకుంటే Vf is equal to V naught into beta. Feedback output is equal to Vf equal to V naught into beta. Beta is the fraction means, so here beta is equal to Vf by V naught and Vf by V naught. Only a fraction beta will be taken from the output which is injected once again the input of the amplifier. Okay na? What is meant by beta? Beta is the feedback fraction. Beta is the feedback fraction. Therefore, from this diagram, output coming from the feedback is given by Vf is equal to V naught into beta. Vf is equal to V naught into beta. So, this will increase the input signal once again. This voltage coming from the feedback may be added to the input or may be subtracted from the input. If it is added to the input, the feedback is said to be positive feedback. If it is subtracted from the input, the feedback is said to be negative feedback. For example, now the input voltage Vi is equal to Vs plus దీంతోటి ఇది కూడా యాడ్ అవ్వాలి కదా, అంటే ఎంతది V naught into beta. If Va is equal to Vs plus V naught into beta, this feedback is said to be positive feedback. It is called as the positive feedback. Or if Va is equal to Vs minus V naught into beta also it is said to be negative feedback. It is called as the negative feedback. So, in case of positive feedback input is, in case of negative feedback input is equal to evaluation. Next one, what is meant by feedback ratio? Feedback ratio or feedback fraction. Feedback ratio or feedback fraction. Suppose here in this feedback ratio beta is equal to what is called beta is equal to Vf by V naught, you know, from this equation Vf equal to V naught into beta or beta is equal to Vf by V naught. beta equal Vf by V naught. So voltage gain of the amplifier without feedback is equal to voltage gain without feedback. ముందు చెప్పింది is given by A is equal to, without feedback means VI by V naught by VA, V naught by VA, V naught by VA. దీని నుంచి V naught is equal to ఎంత అవుతుందండి? A into VI, output V naught into A into VA. Suppose here VA is replaced by Vs plus V naught into V naught in case of positive feedback. A into VA is replaced by Vs plus V naught into V naught in case of only positive feedback. Remember this point. So this is equivalent to A into Vs plus A into V naught into V naught. A into V naught into V naught is V naught already. So V naught minus A into V naught beta is equal to A into this. Okay. V naught common. V naught into 1 minus A beta is equal to A into Vs. Therefore, the output is equal to or V naught output and input is equal to Vs. V naught by Vs is equal to the value A by 1 minus A. V naught by Vs is equal to A by 1 minus A. V naught by Vs is also equivalent to V naught by Vs is the ratio between output to input when feedback is applied. This is called as AF. AF is equal to V naught by Vs, that is equivalent to capital A by 1 minus A beta. This is the gain when feedback is applied. Voltage gain after feedback is applied is AF is equal to A by 1 minus A beta. Similarly, when the negative feedback is applied, AF is given by V naught by Vs, which is equivalent to A by 1 plus A. Okay. Similarly, AF is equal to V naught by Vs is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. That is in case of negative feedback. In case of positive feedback, remember these 2 points, equation 2 and this is equation 3. In case of positive feedback, what is the gain? A by 1 minus A beta. What is gain? When A is equal to voltage gain without feedback of an amplifier. Beta is equal to, it is a fraction of the feedback. Are you understand? A is equal to A by 1 minus A beta. If A is equal to A by 1 plus A beta, this is negative and this is positive feedback. Suppose here there are 3 cases arises. Case 1. Suppose if modulus of 1 plus A beta, it is greater than 1. Modulus of 1 plus A beta is greater than 1. Then what is the relation between A and A? It implies AF is less than A. Modulus AF is less than A. AF is less than A means this is true in case of positive feedback. Alani case 2, suppose if 1 plus A beta is less than 1, it implies modulus AF is less than mod A. This is called as negative feedback. And again case 3, suppose if 1 plus A beta is equal 1 plus A beta is equal sorry, only A beta is equal to 1. If A beta is equal to 1, then this implies AF becomes infinity. A beta is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 0, something by 0 is to infinity, AF becomes infinity. So if A beta is equal to 1, then voltage gain with feedback is equal to infinity. This condition is also known as Barkhausen condition for the feedback ratios. Barkhausen condition. Okay na? ఈ పాయింట్స్ గుర్తుంచుకోండి. ఓన్లీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చేసి సెకండ్ ఫార్ములా, థర్డ్ ఫార్ములా ఈ రెండుపైనే ఫార్ములాస్ అడగచ్చు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, అంతేగాని ఎక్స్ట్రా కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చేసి నోని. ఏ బీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 1 అన్నప్పుడు ఏ ఈక్వల్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ, దిస్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ బార్క్ హౌసెన్ కండిషన్. ఎనఫ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.